Welcome.
Boom.
We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you.
That's a boom. We bring the boom. God, that's loud. My bad for everybody's eardrums.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. Boom. Boom.
So we are on
Episode 53.
53?
Yep, 53. The biggest weekend of college football.
Whoa, 2 subscribers away from 100.
I know, dude. We're getting there.
Come on.
With 2 more.
You know, we should have filmed that Tennessee game. Or what we were doing.
The reaction?
Just
we
whatever
could've.
those superstitions we had going.
Oh, yeah, we had off topic, but we had some crazy superstitions going, as in I had to take my shirt off.
Yep.
And I didn't put it on the rest of the game.
They couldn't wear the shirt.
We
Every
stood
time I put
up.
the shirt on, nothing went good for the Vols.
Stood up. I think for the majority of the whole second half.
Couldn't sit down. That
We
was
were
the big
rotating whenever something bad happened. We'd rotate our spots.
And then when we went back to the original spots, we won an OT.
Mhm.
So we know if it's just the 3 of us, we know where we need
we
to
know
be.
we know our spots.
And we know
we know
what
our
we need to
spots.
do and what we don't need to do.
Exactly. We can talk about that big game.
Just jump straight
Just
into
jump
it.
straight into it. Very disappointing game, but a win's a win.
Yeah.
Against Florida, big rivalry. So
Never an easy game.
No.
Not against Florida. At least.
But we'll get back to that game. Let's talk about some other games before we do that. Actually, that Utah-Arizona State game.
You like that?
Cam Scatabo, I think is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
158 yards, some Genty numbers
Dog.
right there.
Genty. Well, speaking of Genty, actually, let me go ahead. I got something special for you.
Oh,
That's my Heisman, dude.
Where did you get a
That's my
Boise
Heisman.
State shirt? What?
I thrifted this.
Didn't expect that one.
I thrifted this, and I decided to wear it this weekend.
We'll get to the legend. We'll get to him. He
We'll get
deserves
to
his own segment.
But yeah, Cam Scatabo, dog. Cam Rising eligible for an 8th year, technically, if he wants it.
How?
He got hurt again, out indefinitely. If he wants a red shirt medically, get an 8th year, he's apparently allowed to do that. So, but
We got to give it up, man.
I'd say put the fries in the bag at this point.
Just put the fries
But-
in the bag. It's not worth it at this point.
No. But big win for Arizona State. Utah was the favorite to the Big 12. Now it's looking like I'm still riding with Kansas State.
That's a good team. Very good team.
Arizona State's also 5-1. So other games we could talk about that Kansas State Colorado game.
Yeah.
Avery Johnson, the GOAT.
Yeah.
Mid game, just taking a selfie. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it the morning after, but let me show you dog. This is my GOAT.
He's good.
Jackson knows I glaze that man hard.
He can play. I like him.
Look, mid game.
That's insane.
That's my GOAT, dude. That's my GOAT.
insane. But Shadur had a great game.
Shooter had a good game.
40
It's-
throws and 6 incompletions.
It's tough when you have your 2 leading receivers out, and Jimmy Horn and Travis Hunter. Which did they have any time stamp of when Travis is gonna be back?
I do not know. But
'Cause
knowing him, he'll be back.
He better be back. If not, it's Ashton Genty's Heisman. Travis Hunter return. Let's see, real quick.
He went out quick, didn't he?
Yeah,
1 tackle. That's it.
deemed pivotal to stop Arizona Star.
He went out quick. I don't remember.
Deion's expecting him to return right away, so he should be back. I mean, there's nothing to worry about with him.
Just a little bruise, I guess.
He got a little
But
banged up.
Shadur for 388 for 3 touchdowns,
Mhm.
6 incompletions is crazy. But
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. But I'm not trying to knock anything. But Kansas State's defense is but still, 34, 40, 388 yards is that's video game numbers. If we're being
with
real.
your main man out.
Exactly. BYU rolling. We won't really talk much about that one, but they're rolling. That's actually another contender for a Big 12 champion.
Yep.
What else? What are the games?
Our Heisman.
Oh yeah, my bad. Heisman.
Ashton Genty. You know you're good when your line is set at 190 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that dude on TikTok that took the under 1 touchdown? He was like,
he's been doing it every week, I think.
he's like, there's no way he scores a touchdown.
No
way.
They literally have no other offense. He's going to score.
No, he's gonna get his.
The leading passer was 264 yards. It was Hawaii.
Yeah, he's gonna get his.
Yeah, that's my Heisman.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think it's gonna be. I mean, there's only two answers. It's either him or Travis. I personally think Genty. Now let me say this: if Genty doesn't win it, I don't think there's gonna be another running back to win it ever.
At this point, there's
But
nobody. I don't know what Derrick Henry or Mark Ingram put up, but I don't think it was this.
Yeah, same thing with Travis Hunter though. I don't think another. Well, I mean, he's just a freak athlete anyway, so that's just gonna be. Brutal.
But I don't really see a quarterback right now that's better than them.
Cornerback or
Quarterback.
Well, Quinn
Quinn
Ewers was in the conversation, but he got banged up. He could possibly come back in. Milrow, he's been eh. Okay. Shadur,
Just a name.
I mean, that's a name, but he's still really good. But yeah, I mean, I think it's either gonna be Travis or
Nobody's playing at that level that they are right
now.
now.
No, exactly. But let's
3 SEC games that were closer than they were supposed to be. Not the Ole Miss LSU. We expected a shootout there. Not technically a shootout, but a closer game.
Yeah.
We can start with the
which
Hail
one?
State and Georgia.
Hail State, Georgia. Yeah.
So, 41-31. A team that loses to Toledo.
Yeah. Putting up 31 against Georgia, which, I'm going to have my opinions on that. But I don't want to say anything because, as Jackson knows, I'm the biggest jinx possible.
Yes.
I'm not going to say anything about that game because what I want to say is not going to happen. So, but, I mean, Carson Beck still 36, 48, 459 yards.
We're just not seeing the Georgia defense that we've seen
exactly
the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I know the O-line's a little banged up, but that doesn't seem to matter too much. No. Do they got a lot of injuries on defense?
Not that I remember. Can you go? So here's my thing. And go back to off topic. Back that game. Kirby Smart absolutely lays the wood on a Mississippi State quarterback too.
Yeah.
So
you thought it was somebody else.
I don't know if we want to talk about that, but
no, you're just mad.
You're just mad, dude. But
you got 31 on your noggin.
Yeah, 41-31. I mean, it's still a win. SEC. I don't know if it was me or you who were talking about it, but it's just been a weird year for the SEC when it comes.
It's all up for grabs at this point.
Yeah, I mean, look, South Carolina easily could have won that game against Alabama too.
Yeah, it's just Tennessee and Georgia have kind of flipped. Tennessee's defense stepping up.
Exactly.
Georgia's offense stepping up.
Exactly.
It's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
But hey, everything's up. Like I said, everything's up for grabs.
Well, I honestly, the only team I think that is for sure is Texas right now.
Yes.
But that could be a completely different story this weekend.
Yep.
And I'll say this again this week, but I had the biggest hot take saying Texas wasn't going to make the SEC championship, which that's looking like was probably the coldest take out there.
I would say they are the best team in college football right now.
100%. Maybe
close.
Throw Oregon in there, but there's a little iffiness with, I don't know if you saw that 12th man play they ran. Now there's a lot of controversy about that.
Whether it was on purpose or not?
Yeah. I think it was on purpose. I think
is Dan Lanning a genius or what?
Yeah, I think so. But I that just kind of, I wouldn't say won them the game, but it's definitely a factor into that win. But,
yes.
Moving on, we'll go to South Carolina, Alabama real quick.
Yeah.
Because that's who Tennessee's playing this weekend, and we're Tennessee fans. Yeah, I only got to watch, because I was coaching, I only got to watch the fourth quarter. And this was one of those games where South Carolina easily could have won.
Oh, yeah.
They had, and then even going into the end of the game where they got the onside, they easily could have won. They didn't even need to necessarily get a touchdown, and Lenore Sellers throws to Stevenson. But, yeah, I like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think a Saban-led team would have let this happen.
No.
And
it's been like that past
couple weeks.
3 weeks, right?
Yeah. And what was it? I guess against Vandy, you had Malachi kicking everything, having a little tantrum. That wouldn't have happened. But I think,
We're just not seeing the same Alabama team we've seen since we've been alive.
Mm-mm.
So I mean, I could see coaching change being a big deal. But
Yeah, but I mean,
they've
they're
got
still
all the superstars in the world.
They're still 5-1. Nothing to complain about.
One loss isn't good at all, especially to Vandy. But they just got to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Ole Miss LSU game.
Yeah, let's go into that one too. We watched a little bit of that one.
Yes.
I think we both came to the conclusion that LSU is the luckiest program.
Yep.
In college football.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it also is kind of a bad thing when you put Kyron Lacey up 1-on-1.
Yeah, you can't leave their best receiver.
You can't leave Kyron Lacey up 1-on-1. But Nussmeier 22-51, 337 yards.
He didn't even complete.
He didn't complete half of his passes.
Well, I guess he did. Well, he didn't actually.
No, he didn't. But he still threw for 337 yards, 3 touchdowns. And you got Ulysses Bentley, 107 yards, 1 touchdown for Ole Miss. And you know what's funny? Can you go to Jackson Dart's stats actually? Because, yeah, I mean he put out 24-42, 284 yards. Like, I'll be honest, when we were talking about this before, I thought this was going to be an absolute shootout, and it was looking. The first half, 3-0, kind of like the Tennessee-Florida game. It was looking like a 3-0 game for.
It was 0-0 to the first quarter.
Yeah,
and then 17-13 at half. But those were all big plays.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't walk it down the field.
My question is, okay, well, Ole Miss drops from 9th to 18th, rightfully so.
Yes, with 2 losses.
LSU, they jumped up to 9th? I think they jumped up to.
Yeah, I think or maybe 8th. They took Tennessee's spot, I think.
Yes.
Right here?
Yeah.
8th, yep.
8th.
They went up 5.
Do we think, is this team for real? Or is this just on paper?
I think Nuss is playing better than he was expected to play. He's getting the ball to the right guys. He's got Kyron Lacey for 5 receptions for 111 yards.
I mean, look at that. Aaron Anderson, 81 yards.
Especially after losing his best. Or he didn't play last year, but those 2 best receivers that went to the draft last year. I guess Aaron Anderson stepping up. Don't know who that is, but
well, look at that. 3 receptions for 81 yards, averaging 27 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're obviously getting the ball deep passes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Jackson Dart's getting his ball to the right guys too.
Yeah.
132 and 102.
And I will say, I'm not gonna give Matt the credit when I say this, but I think this is a decent LSU defense.
Yep.
Finally. Now, I like I said, granted, it's Ole Miss. Jackson Dart hasn't won a big game in his career.
Still hasn't.
So, I mean, we'll preach that to the day we die. But yeah, this is a LSU defense that I think is finally, like, I wouldn't say it's not suspect, but definitely, like, if we had this LSU defense last year, they're national champions.
Especially with Jay Daniels holding the ball.
Exactly. So, I'll give LSU the credit there.
Good team.
Great team. Do we want to talk about, Texas, Oklahoma, blowout.
I don't know what we expected that.
Blowout. We don't really need to talk about that one.
3 points is crazy.
We didn't even have 3 points. We didn't even have 3 points for the first half.
That's true, but we played even worse.
Yeah. Dylan Gabriel's looking like a dog. I will say that real quick. Oregon, Ohio State.
I had my doubts. But with that receiving core of Oregon, you can't be bad, right?
Evan Stewart was going to get his regardless, too.
How did old Tez do?
75 touchdown.
Yeah, yeah.
A dog.
But Evan Stewart,
that was one.
He's been a dog.
Evan Stewart, when he was in the transfer portal, I was really hoping Tennessee would have got him because there was family ties to Tennessee. So I was hoping we could have snagged him, but.
Well, I don't think he even want to be at Tennessee at this point.
Nah, probably not. He's in a better.
I'd rather go to Oregon at this point. But now we can talk about it.
We can talk about our game. We can talk about the game.
I want you to let it out. What do you think is wrong with the Tennessee offense?
What is not wrong with our offense?
Play calling,
Dylan Sampson's not wrong with our offense.
No, Six wants it.
What was funny? Did you remember you seen that little kid dancing?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see where he said on Twitter? He was on a talk show and he was like, they were like, if you could talk to the Tennessee coaches right now, what would you tell them? He was like, open up the playbook. He's like, it's predictable. He's like, go run, deep shot. At that point, it's 3 and out. Which he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
But I think it was ESPN. I just saw it in passing on TikTok. But, I mean, it was the whole execution thing. It really was. It was a little bit of the offense, but the execution is what hurt us. If you look, you had 3 deep passes that Nico missed.
Mm-hmm.
You had the fumble in the first drive. They were in the red zone, I believe, right? I didn't get to watch that part because I was on the way here.
Yes, and
Or they were on
close to the.
They
red
were on
zone.
Florida's side.
Yes, close to the red zone, and then the miscommunication on the read.
But you got the fumble there, and then I don't even want to say our line's not terrible, but it's not great. Cooper Mays, he was graded the highest center in college football this week. So that tells me, I mean, Cooper Mays is going to play. Lance Hurd had a couple missed blocks.
Yeah.
But then...
And some crucial holds.
Yeah, and then you go back. But, I mean, it's his first week back in a couple weeks.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah. But then you go and see on that Dylan Sampson touchdown where he's going downfield and he's, leading blocker. So, like I said, I think it's more just the execution side. And I don't want to point fingers at Nico, but
you're getting redshirt freshman that hasn't played in a big game like a Florida atmosphere, at least.
And you're looking now. Someone made this. Oh shoot, I didn't save it. But he was comparing all of the quarterbacks at the big programs. Actually, go to the top 25 real quick, because I'm gonna Texas. 5th, 6th year. Oregon, 5th, 6th year. Drew Aller, I believe, is a junior, right?
Yep.
Ohio State, Will Johnson's older. Carson Beck, older. Miami, Cam Ward, grad transfer. Alabama, Jalen Milroe. Nussmeier,
younger guy. Still almost done.
Clemson, Cade Klubnik. So all of those guys that are quote-unquote contenders are, more mature. And you got Nico, who's, redshirt freshman, sophomore.
Well, I would say that was his biggest test.
Yeah.
Maybe in Arkansas, but...
Yeah, Arkansas and Florida for sure. Now, someone said I think this was the toughest defense we're going to see for somewhat, which I don't believe that because I think Kentucky's defense is pretty decent. Georgia, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out something with Georgia's defense. I'm not 100% sure. But, yeah, now I will say, if Graham Mertz doesn't go down, I think this is a different ball game, and I think it's leaning more towards this is a Florida win and a Tennessee loss.
Yes. Graham Mertz looked good.
He looked really good. I'm not going to lie.
He leads the SEC in completion percentage.
Yeah.
Now that he's done, Florida's definitely has the toughest schedule coming up.
Yeah. Oh.
But I think the main thing is just open up the playbook. Let him throw the ball.
Yeah.
In a slow game and you only throw it 26 times and you have a fast offense, that doesn't make sense to me.
No.
I understand with the redshirt freshman and everything, but trust the kid.
Drops was a huge problem, too.
Number 11, old Chaz.
I was going to bring up Chaz.
Sick of Chaz.
Okay, that's... How many targets did he have? Does it say
Probably
targets? Doesn't have targets. He had 1 reception for 16 yards, but I don't know how many targets.
I don't see it.
Doesn't have targets. ESPN's hoeing us. Well... yeah, drops was kind of brutal. But another thing, this is what kind of gets me, is partially I think it was Dante Thornton's still banged up. Brew McCoy's still banged up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Brew was out there pretty much the whole game.
Not a single reception.
He had 1 reception on that little tunnel, I believe. No?
Nothing.
No receptions? Okay, never mind. That was Ethan Davis that had that.
But no, it was a handoff, right?
Was it handoff?
Flipped it backwards, right?
Maybe it was that.
I think so.
But, are you freaking kidding me? God dang it. We're about to charge it for a little bit.
Come on. Boom! Devontae Adams
Boom.
to the Jets.
Boom!
Boom!
We bring the boom!
That's 2 times in one video. You've
Boom!
done that.
Boom! Boom! Devontae Adams to the Jets. As your dad said, does this make Aaron Rodgers a top-rated quarterback now with 2 number 1 receivers?
No, because he still has a horrible offensive line.
That's it? You're just not going to dive deeper into it? Okay, all right, yeah.
I'm just saying that he obviously, him and Devontae Adams have something there.
They got a connection. They got a connection.
All the videos I've seen of this, like the memory, like the memories.
Thanks for the memories, even though it was. So
the memories of them in Green Bay and bonding
and they're back.
I think they're gonna be back, which I am concerned because I have Garrett Wilson in my fantasy team.
I just find it funny. Oh well, that's tough for you.
I don't think that his numbers are gonna go down drastically.
No, I don't think so.
Because the number one guy is gonna be on Devontae.
Yeah,
the number one cornerback. So maybe that opens up more opportunity for Wilson because Lazard's getting a lot of targets right now.
Yeah.
So Garrett Wilson should take.
Man, the Jets are really just like a Packers
I
2.0.
think on paper, they have the best offense in the league right now.
Yeah.
Breece Hall is the best running back in the league without McCaffrey.
Hold on.
Derrick Henry, yes, but
yeah. No, okay, running back, yeah, never mind. I was about to say something else, but yeah. The
Derrick
offense
Henry is the most consistent running back, but as far as I'll reword it, the most talent. Aaron Rodgers can sling the rock. I mean, sure.
Yes.
I mean, he just looks off this year, but I know.
Well, it's still. I think he's still playing with a somewhat banged up Achilles.
Yeah.
But that's
the ashwagandha or high use ain't really working.
I'm not a doctor. I can't say much on that. But there's another team in the AFC East. They got a big pickup this day as well.
The Bills.
Now, I just want to say I did call this. Andrew Hill, if you're watching this, I told him a while back. So he knows that I know ball. You know that I know ball. I called Amari Cooper to the Bills. I just find it funny that they have to load up the year that the Patriots are down. I mean, if this was any other year, it won't matter.
I think that was the best thing to happen to Amari Cooper.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Dallas doesn't deserve him. Bills deserve him.
Well, and there was it talks with was it the Raiders? Who else was it? It was I think the Jets was another team they were talking about.
I think it was Jets, and I think you're right about the Raiders.
But
I think that was the best case scenario because Josh Allen needs that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Khalil Shakur.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the guy.
Mm-mm.
Diggs is gone.
They got James Cook, but
he's banged up. But now that Amari's there, I think he's going to
with him, Dalton Kincaid too. That's going to be a good. You're actually going to be able to spread the ball a little more too.
Yeah, because they're so dependent on their two tight ends right now. They got Knox and Kincaid.
I always forget about Knox. I always forget about Knox too. Yeah,
dog.
Mm-hmm.
He always has he's a touchdown dependent, but Kincaid's the guy, the younger guy that gets after it.
Now, but
I think Devontae Adams will do good. I think Amari Cooper will do good.
Akers returns of Vikings after trade. I missed that. When did that happen? Cam Akers returns of Vikings. When did that happen? Top headlines. Hold on. Is that new? When was this?
7:20.
This just happened too. Cam Akers.
Breaking news.
Back to the Vikings.
Why is my fantasy team falling apart? Dude. I got Aaron Jones too. All right, but I think that Cam Akers was Joe Mixon is 20 million times better than Cam Akers.
What did they trade for Cam Akers? Picks? Draft picks?
6th round pick.
Oh, he's worth a 6th round pick.
2, a 7th round and a 6th round for Cam Akers. They don't need him. Send him back. Send him somewhere else. Send him to Dallas.
No, Dallas is getting Genty, dude. Dallas is going to sell to get Genty.
I'm starting to think that they are taking for Genty.
Honestly, why not, dude? That's a great pickup.
Well, wow, I didn't.
That kind of caught me off guard, too. Oh, Ty Chandler's done. I got to drop him. I had to pick him up on a limb last week because Ramondre got listed as out late. But
another guy to watch out for, Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Ooh,
running back for the Giants.
Uh-huh.
He looked good this week.
Which he was on the waivers, dude. I almost picked him up. I went Ty Chandler instead.
He's still up there. He can be picked up. I'm running back heavy right now.
I'm good.
But I want to speak just a little bit about the Cowboys.
Go ahead, man. It's
and
all
what's
you.
wrong
it's all you.
with them.
I think everything's wrong.
Jerry Jones does not care. Defense is horrible. Offense is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's no heart. There's no heart when they play.
And
you can't. Shout out the Lions for giving them. I can't even say it's a wake-up call.
One wake-up call is just an absolute humbling.
Yes.
And
they deserve it.
BTA. Straight
I'm
BTA.
a diehard Dallas fan, but the Lions deserved to win that game after what happened last year.
The Lions deserve to win the game. the Lions were the better team. First off, they didn't deserve. It was their game.
No, that's what I'm saying. They deserve their get back. Is what I'm saying.
See, you're wording it as in like you're this saint. Y'all are this.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is they deserve it after getting hoed last year.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, honestly,
after the non-declaration or whatever they deemed it as. Yeah. But the Lions are looking good too.
Lions are looking good.
You know, you're just playing around with your food when you do hook and ladders for a touchdown to your tight end.
They had their linemen out there trying to get touchdowns too. So if that tells you anything, how bad the Cowboys are.
Somebody said it was disrespectful the way the Lions were doing all these different play calls, and I'm like, if Dallas cannot stop it, run it up. Just keep running it up. Soft. And 3 weeks ago, Dak comments, "Hop off if you want."
Mm-hmm. Hop off the bandwagon. Honestly, go ahead.
We might have to if you can't. If you're fighting to get to 500 this season,
maybe the prices of tickets will go down.
Maybe. I mean, if you spend all this money on the guys that are supposed to lead your program, and they're just not performing, you're not getting your best player.
Here's the deal. I'll tell you the one problem. You're spending $240 on a subpar quarterback.
At this point, yes, but it's not fully his fault. But it is at the same time.
What do you mean it's not fully his fault?
If the defense,
the man can't lead. The man can't lead. He might be a quarterback, but he can't lead, dude. There's a difference between a quarterback and a leader, and he's not a leader. Okay.
Now you're on this Matt conversation. No.
I'm gonna.
You talk about a quarterback and a playmaker.
I'm gonna bring up this. I'm not talking about playmaker. I'm talking about a leader. Let me talk about Patriots real quick, okay? Because I just posted something about Pop Douglas talking about old Drake May. Now, that's a leader. Drake May's a leader. Pop Douglas is all amped up for him, saying, "Oh, this man got that confidence now. That kid different." That's a leader.
I think
Prescott.
Pop Douglas is a great receiver.
Yeah. No, we're not talking. We're talking about Drake May and Dak Prescott here. Okay. Dak Prescott, not a leader.
Are you comparing a guy that's played one game?
Yes, I am. That's my dog. That's my dog. No, I'm kidding. Well,
I think Drake May is good.
You can't go off one game. I'm just giving.
He's got talent.
I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm giving you a hard time.
But it's just so sad to watch. And Jerry Jones, I think Jerry Jones is the main problem.
Yeah, he's not going to sell the team though.
No, he won't do it. He's paying all these guys. I think what's going to happen is Micah's going to he's gone. I think they're going to trade for Micah. If they're smart, they trade for Micah.
Breaking news.
I just don't understand.
Breaking news. Dak Prescott on chopping block. Possible trade talks with Vegas Raiders.
Who are we going to get?
How do you feel about that? I don't know. I'm kidding. I was
about to say. I mean, there's nobody there we want.
I had this man on the ropes.
But Micah Parsons, they trade him. They can get some. They could probably get one, maybe 2 first rounders. 1 first round, 1 second round, or whatever. But
Micah Parsons goes to the Texans.
He's doing. I understand you didn't play this week. Mm-hmm. Straight to the podcast with Darius Slay.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Take your ass to practice and get better. Hop off if you want. We've already hopped off.
We talking about practice.
They're not. I don't even think they do practice during the week. They just show up on Sundays and play.
They don't practice.
But I think something needs to change fast, or it's going to get out of hand.
I mean,
NFC East is not. I mean, at this point,
it's honestly the Redskins or Commanders.
That's offensive.
Commanders. It's the Commanders division.
I think by far the Commanders
is
the
best
Commanders
team
division, in the NFC East
which is crazy to say. But hey, Jaden Daniels is that kid. Jaden's so special.
I'm not even against.
Okay. You know what? You want to just keep filming and then we can we just put the audio.
Just put the audio. All right.
Yeah.
I think at this point it's not crazy to say that the Cowboys could be the worst team in the NFC East right now.
No, that's not even. That's factual. That's factual.
When Malik Neighbors is there and he's playing well for the Giants, they're not a bad team.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones isn't horrible, and he is horrible, but he's not that bad.
No, okay. Now
he has his weeks.
Here's the thing about where do I want to go with this? Because I don't want to word this poorly and get absolutely butchered. I like longevity-wise and history-wise, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Dak Prescott more than Daniel Jones. Now,
yeah, I mean, Dak has everybody around him
better
than what Daniel Jones would have.
But but here's the deal. Here's the deal. And this is where I'm going with this. Okay. Now I know that they both paid them very well. Okay.
Yep.
But one organization looked at a man that shall not be named, saying, "I'm going to pay you." You know, I'm trying to word this without sounding like an idiot. Okay. They paid Daniel Jones a shit ton of money. Excuse my language, and he sucks and he's subpar. Okay.
Yes.
Dak is at least better.
Yes.
You know. And he's got CeeDee Lamb. Now Daniel Jones got that boy Malik Neighbors. Now, speaking of, okay, you know what? Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
We were having this conversation in my other fantasy league chat. Do you think it is okay for Malik Neighbors to go to a concert, even though he's been out of practice? Is he? He might be practicing now.
No, not okay.
Not okay. That's what I'm saying. It's not okay.
You're supposed to be on your best track to get back.
You're going to a Travis Scott concert.
Loud environment.
Flashing. When you're in concussion, those are the two top things that affect concussions. And you're going to go to that, even though it might not be under protocol. You know, it's not in protocol that you can't go to. But it's common sense.
When you hit the ground, your eyes are in the back of your head. Not just a little concussion. No, you're seeing some shit.
No, yeah, you're seeing the Hat Man. You're seeing the Boogeyman.
Yes,
but thank you.
I don't think maybe we're just being soft, but that's not what you.
Well, no. Here's the deal. I was out. Maybe I was soft, but it wasn't really 100% my choice. But my junior year, I was out of concussion with 3 weeks. Okay, now I had to do all these tests day to day, which, like I said, took me 3 weeks to be fully cleared. But 3 weeks. This man has been out for how long, and he still decides to go to a concert?
Isn't a lot of the protocol try not to be on your phone? Try not to watch TV for a long time.
Yeah, well,
And you go to I understand maybe Tim McGraw concert, not that crazy.
It's still...
But Travis Scott?
I mean, I would still...
Guy known for... bright.
People died at his concert.
You could see... Maybe Malik Neighbors was in the mosh pit.
Malik Neighbors was jumping up and down, bouncing around.
But I agree. I think he needs to stay home.
I would think so.
Yeah, just not even go at that point. There's no point.
Cut him. You know what? Screw it. Cut him.
Send him to the Cowboy.
He's more worried about his clicks than he is his plays.
Yes.
Not actually.
You know what you're supposed to do on concussion protocol? You're supposed to read the playbook up and down.
Dude, I would be like...
Play Madden.
That's my thing.
With glasses on.
You have, okay, I know we're not NFL players. We're just sitting on the couch talking about this. But if I'm getting paid millions of dollars to play the sport of football, and that's my job, okay, you can go to off-season. There's probably so many more opportunities to go to a Travis Scott concert.
Yeah.
Now, I get that it was was it at MetLife? I think it was in... But anyways, you have all these opportunities to go to a concert outside of season. So why do you have to go to this one? Why would you not want to get better, see the field? Like I said, I think he was practicing, right? Was he practicing?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I think he might have been able to practice. But anyways, you're missing games to go to a Travis Scott concert. Pretty much. That's my thing. Yep. I'm going to leave it at that. But
Yep, I agree. Stay home, get better.
Yep.
For your team. For your coaches. For your teammates.
That is just like, that's
for
selfish.
Your brothers.
That's selfish football. That's like when you're playing 2K and you're driving the lane and you're not dishing the ball. That's just selfish.
Exactly. I don't know who would do that, but...
I don't either, dude.
But your brother's on your team with you. These guys are fighting week in and week out.
Yep.
To give you the best opportunity. Mm-hmm. You need to be doing the same.
Exactly. It's like...
I need to have a talk with Malik Neighbors. I'm going to give him a call.
Exactly. It's like you're sitting in the corner waiting for that dish out, and then
nobody
throws it to you. That's...
And you're spamming. You're X, give me the ball.
And then you accidentally just pass the ball because you're spamming X. You don't mean to. Then at that point, you're wide open.
Then you look dumb.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoa, what are you... You know, like... That may not have happened to me last night. I don't know.
One more thing about Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get the run going. Can't set anything up if you can't run the ball.
Yeah, but you also got... I'm not going to say...
Just get the run going.
Run the dang ball, man.
Why are we signing Zeke? He's washed. He's not good. Rico Dowdle, he's okay. Give him more touches. Deuce Vaughn, give him a backpack full of water because he ain't worth nothing.
Hey, I like Deuce.
He runs hard, and I bet he practices really hard, but he needs to stay on the practice squad. Dalvin Cook, I don't even know what's up with him.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
Still in the practice squad.
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, just get the run going. It'll set up more.
That was all for headlines.
But Jerry Jones, he needs to go, but he ain't gonna go. He's too busy flying his helicopter on the field.
He's not gonna sell the team. I hate to break it to you. He's not gonna go until he passes away.
He will. Yeah, exactly. He won't go until he dies.
Well,
I don't wish death on him, but
I'm gonna say one thing about the Patriots, real quick before we end this. But at the beginning of the season, I said we were winning for sure more than 4.5 games.
It was a little low.
Right? It was a little low. I was like, okay, 4.5. We're better than that.
Yeah.
I don't think we win more than 4.5 games. At this point,
Are you sure?
We had a decent week and we lost. I know it's Drake May's first game, but I think it's to the point where I wish the NFL would do something about it. Where I'm not necessarily saying we're tanking, okay, but I think it's to that point where we're tanking. There's got to be some repercussions for tanking. Maybe some type of punishment.
The one guy I do really love on the Patriots is Christian Gonzalez.
He's going to be. No, I'm not gonna say that.
I like the way he plays.
He is my favorite, and I'm biased because I'm a Patriots fan, but he is my favorite cornerback in the whole league.
I like him,
and it sucked because last year he got hurt. He's finally getting to show what he's got, but he's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. But yeah, it's depressing, man. Watching, and like I said, a pretty decent game, and you still can't win it. And it's just
defense. Maybe defense is a problem.
Which is crazy to say because our defense is usually pretty stout. Last year, our problem was offense, okay? We're losing games 13-9, And we would have killed to have somewhat of a quarterback, but it's depressing, man. It's depressing. It is what it is. I'm just waiting.
Play a good Texans team.
Yeah. I mean, it's the Texans, but
who we got next week?
Not worth it.
Jags. That's a win.
It should be.
That's a win.
It should be.
I'll put the house on.
It should be. Drake May is probably going to be.
The Jags are favored.
Probably going to be humble. Do I fly to London for this game? Actually, I'm kind of tempted to.
Why are the Jags playing in London every week? Been in London last week.
I think okay. Aren't they trying to do it to where they play multiple games so they can stay there and then they go home?
Yeah, they played there last week, didn't they? Yeah.
Are
they just staying there? Just sleeping?
Go to week 8. Because I think at this point, if you go down. Maybe not. I thought there was a reason they were out there for 2 weeks.
Well, they played there last week and then this week.
Yeah, no, but I thought maybe not. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing now. What is it? Oh, I'll be at that game.
Which one?
Patriots Titans. Battle of the Mid.
I don't even know who to tell you.
Battle of the Mid, baby.
Who's gonna win that one?
Hopefully us. Hopefully the good team. The good guys. But all right, that's all we got for today. Kind of a ramble fest at the end, but
that's all I've got.
Yeah, let's pray and hope that the Yankees don't win the World Series, because if so, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's about it. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I might try and film another episode this week if that's okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you'd be down to, but I want to get going on a more decent schedule. But if we get 2 episodes in 1 week, that'd be great. But
yeah,
that's all I got for today. My name is Chase Roberts.
Jackson Stone.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.